is the Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Voyager class Road Hauler. Man, this figure actually looks pretty good, at least in packaging. The colors look great. I picked this figure up from my local Toy Kingdom store for about 2,800 Philippine pesos, which translates to approximately 50 US dollars. 50 bucks for a Voyager class figure. Don't you just love inflation? Let's get this guy out of packaging. And here is Road Hauler out of packaging. And boy, this figure looks absolutely terrific. When I found out that this mold was going to be redecoed as Road Hauler in this neon green plastic, I wasn't sure I was gonna like it. I honestly thought I was gonna hate this recolor, but it turns out I actually love it. It feels like he's some lime, avocado. You know when you skin a cucumber? That's the kind of thing that's coming across to me with this figure. And I absolutely love it. I can't explain why. And I love the fact that his face sculpt is constantly bracing itself. He's bracing himself for impact or for an attack or something. He's always perpetually screaming like, ah! I don't know, the figure turned out great. So excited to have this figure. Let's take a closer look at the details of this new Road Hauler figure. So Road Hauler comes with your typical accessories. That also came with the Grapple figure. He's got the claw grabber for the crane. He's got the fire extinguisher hose. And he's got the same blaster rifle. And you can obviously spin out the fists. That, and exactly the same figure as Grapple, except it has a new head sculpt and obviously the colors. Most of the plastic is unpainted. You get some highlights here like gunmetal gray for these pegs right here. You got some nice tampos right here, the yellow and black stripe Autobot logo. You got some silver paint right here on the bumper. But I do like this new head sculpt. It's painted, his face is painted white. He's got some blue eyes and that open mouth, like, ah, Optimus. I don't know, it looks great. Yeah, some more highlights here. You got that clear plastic. Everything looks to be spot on. I mean, despite being, what, is this the 4th version of this mold? The mold has not sustained any mold degradation. All the joints are still tight. Swivel neck, swivel waist, shoulders, arms go forward, backward, in and out, bicep swivel, hinge elbow, wrists, hips, thigh swivel, hinge knees, ankle rockers. And so for some size comparisons, here is the original mold, Grapple, where Hauler is based off of. You can see it's exactly the same figure except with the different face. The helmet is the same, body sculpt is the same, colors are different obviously. Then we have Inferno and Artfire. These two are more similar and these two are more similar. I wonder if we'll be getting any more redecos for this mold. Hopefully not anytime soon. I'm happy with 4 of the same mold, man. I'm a big sucker for these redecos. Anyway, that's not exactly what I wanted to show off. What I did want to show off is, if you'll just give me a second to turn these guys around. Though, if you remember, when I did a review of Grapple, you remember those twin pegs of doom. These pegs right here. And if you stick them too far down, these pegs, in alt mode, a lot of times they shear off and all that. They kind of improved it with the Inferno and Artfire molds. They kind of shortened that peg, which is great, but they've gone even further and improved it with the, I guess, they've given it sort of like a flared peg for Road Hauler. It's not a smooth peg anymore. It's more of like a semi-flared peg, and I think this is the best version of these pegs of doom, which we'll see more when we do the transformation. So transformation, I'm gonna remove the accessories. Go ahead and fold up the wrists, swivel the biceps this way. You wanna unpeg the head. Go ahead and rotate this one up like this, fold, and swivel that head, close that up, fold this down, fold that midsection, fold the feet down like this, and then here is where these new non-pegs of doom fall into place. I believe it's a better fit, and it snaps on tightly onto the feet, and you can clearly hear that snap and securing that peg hole, and those pegs are just securing this rear end of the vehicle, and I love that. And I love that Hasbro continues to improve on their molds with each new recolor, not just, you know, giving us the same old mold. So yeah, that's I guess the second modification after Artfire and Inferno, and now the new Grapple mold. I think that should have been the case. So here is the crane mode. Obviously you can swivel this out. You can opt to put the claw grabber if you wanted to. Store it right here if you don't need it. So the gun, you can also store it right here. And there you go. There is Road Hauler in his crane mode. Now, it's going to be robots in disguise. Gotta get rid of those. Okay, and then just keep the standard crane. He kind of looks like a member of the Constructicons in this mode. He feels like he's Hook with these colors. He could pass for one of them. Could form Devastator. Hook, what are you doing? Phase 2. No, he can't do that. But yeah, very, very cool. Even in alt mode, he looks stunning. I don't exactly know how to explain it, but the lime green color just works on this mold. Great looking alt mode. And again, for comparisons, here are the rest of the gang, all in their alt mode. Grapple, Inferno, and Artfire. Yeah, they look great. I just love these repaints. And so some final thoughts on this Transformers Velocitron Road Hauler. Not entirely sure why he was part of the Velocitron set, since I doubt a crane or fire truck would actually end up winning the race. But anyway, who cares, right? I think it's a great figure. I think it's one of those recolors that you're not expecting to look good, and they actually end up looking great. If you're a big fan of this mold, this is a definite must-have. Now, if you've already had your fill of the Inferno and Grapple mold, and you don't want another one, you can always wait for this one to go on clearance, which is probably anytime soon right now, the way things go for Hasbro, like just a few weeks, few months, things go on clearance. So if you're lucky, you might get him at a very low price. But so there's really no rush in trying to secure this figure, in my opinion. But again, like I said, if you're a big fan of the character and you love this mold, you've got to pick up this figure, because this will surprise you. It did surprise me. Actually, very glad it did. Very happy with this figure. The figure is going to get a 10 out of 10. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Voyager class Road Hauler. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.